Again, Chris. Another episode of Memoirs of a Vegas Uber Driver. The last episode that I talked to you guys about, we were talking about celebrities. There are times that we do, give celebrities rides. However, this particular time, I don't know who this person was, if it was a celebrity or just some rich person. But I had at Area 15 on Sunday night, one of my last rides. I think I was so upset over the situation. It was my last one, I believe. Anyway, so I just uploaded my dash cam video of what happened that night. It's called Maybach Bully. I say that because that's basically what was happening. I was getting bullied, and I don't know. I'm a very peaceful person. I have a big bark, and I haven't tested my bite yet. I know I have a lot of pent-up anger over stuff that if the buttons are pressed right, I turn green and get big. You know what I mean? I'm not a bad person. I don't think I can kick anybody's ass, to be completely honest with you. But I will protect myself, and don't care, because the way I look at it, if I get beat up, it's just I'll heal. But I promise you, the dude that was fighting me is gonna feel it the next morning. That's how I am. That's how I feel. Okay, now let me get off my pedestal there. I don't know why. I don't know. I get passionate about some things. It gets me spun up, and I'm sure some of you guys can relate. So Sunday night, I had just picked up this couple from Area 15, and it was busy there. So I'm going through the parking lot, and you can go around. They've got like this middle section. You can go around, and you got the other side of the parking lot that you can exit. So it's not like a one-way in, one-way out. But however, there was a lot of traffic over there. So I decided to turn around in the parking lot, and I went around one aisle, and I came back down the other aisle. Well, as I came up to this aisle, this like a T, you know what I mean? This Maybach, I didn't know it was until I got blocked by him, pulls out in front of me. So I'm like, whatever, right? And usually in that kind of a situation, when it's like a T like that, you do what's called the zipper effect. We take turns, right? So he went, and then I went, and then the guy that was behind him was supposed to go behind me. Well, what happened, and I found this out shortly after, is that this was part of their entourage, right? And this guy was driving a Mercedes, and he tries to get in front of me, almost like he's gonna hit me. Now, the hairs on the back of my neck are starting to go up because I'm very protective of my car. If you guys don't know what I have a 2006 Dodge Charger that I'm using for Uber. It's an RT with some modifications. It's been tuned. It looks pretty sexy in my opinion, and I get a lot of compliments from it. I wasn't planning on using my car for Uber because I run a computer business up in Pahrump, which right now I'm heading towards Pahrump to do a couple of appointments. But thank God, the blessing, there is Uber there, so when things get slow, I can still pay my bills. So I'm using my Charger for Uber, and I get very protective because Vegas drivers are, in my opinion, the worst. I don't know if it's because everybody in Vegas seems to have a fuck you attitude or what, but that's exactly, they're bad drivers. There's already a couple of times that I almost got hit. Like about a month and a half ago, I'm heading south on the Strip, and I'm about to make a ride on the Tropicana. Actually, I'm making a ride on Tropicana because I'm bringing my passengers to the New York right there. And wouldn't you know, and people who live in Vegas can relate, some car going the same direction, but 3 lanes over, decides to come over the 3 lanes and almost clip me because he needed to also get over to the New York. So, this is how drivers are. Well, I got so pissed off that I sometimes I see red and I can't help it, and I go. And so I'm saying all kinds of shit. And I realized that, okay, I kind of probably overreacted, but, like I said, I'm pretty protective over my car, okay? And so I apologized to my passengers. And the funniest thing is they go, oh, no, 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 we would have been out there with you beating his ass. And then I'm like, well, that's cool, because I have a dash cam, and I definitely would have put it on YouTube. You know, Vegas Uber driver and passengers beat dude's ass for causing an accident. And don't misunderstand. An accident's an accident. I get it. That's why they call it an accident. But when you're just a plain stupid ass driver, that, I'll go to jail. I swear on my kids. If somebody does something stupid and wrecks into me, I am going to go after him and I'm going to beat the fuck out of him and I'm going to jail. Because I can't stand stupid drivers. There's no reason to be a stupid driver. This car weighs 5,300 pounds. All right, that's almost 3 tons of metal. And if I am a stupid driver, I'm going to kill somebody, including myself. So I'm very serious about my driving. And I've been doing Uber for 4 years. I've been doing my mobile computer business for even longer. So I'm very, very good driver. You know, I've been in a few accidents over the past 5 years, but not one of them was my fault. I had some guy hit me from behind. I had some guy that was high cut me off, and you know, there's nothing I could do. I hit him, you know, and they weren't my fault. So anyway, so to continue on with my story, so this guy almost hits me, but I keep going anyway, and he gets behind me. So as we're going around, because you can go around in this parking area, and then you make a right, make another right, and you're out. You leave the area 15, right? So that's kind of where I was going. Well, the Maybach stops, and I'm like, okay, you know. So I stop too, you know, trying to see what he's doing and everything. And then I notice the car behind me blocks me in, gets super close to me. Now I can't go anywhere. I don't have enough room to get around the guy, and I can't back up because, at least I didn't think I could, because the guy that was behind me. So my window's cracked and everything, you know, and you'll watch the video, you see what's going on, and you'll probably get irritated, like, you know, what's going on, you know. And the guy from the other car comes over and says, you didn't have to cut me off, or some shit about cutting them off. And I'm like, what? I didn't cut you off? You know, do you not know how to drive? You know what I'm saying? That's like, if you see the video, you'll see I didn't cut him off. He was trying to hit me. Now, however, I will say this. If I knew it was an entourage, if I knew they were together, if I knew they were bodyguards and all this other crap, I would have never went. I would have said, yeah, go ahead. But how the fuck am I supposed to know that that's an entourage, that I shouldn't get in between? I mean, I used to be in car clubs. I was in a mini truck club. I was in a Mopar club. I even had my own car club out here in Pahrump. And let me tell you, you could tell when a club was together. But when the lowriders came in, you could tell they were together and you didn't want to get in between. So I'm not an idiot fucking driver. I could not tell that that was an entourage. 2 different cars. The only thing that was similar about them was they were black. And I got a black car, so what does that say? You know what I mean? So, continue on. If you watch the video, then you see how they start to bully me, telling me I'm going to have to wait. I try to back up. Another guy's yelling at me. Then another guy's threatening me. You want to be quiet, man. Cool off, because you don't want things to get out of hand. Motherfucker, I got a temper. You're blocking me in. I'm running a business because I have my passengers with me and we couldn't leave, so it's costing them money. So it's not like I'm Mr. Tough Guy trying to start shit with people that are a lot bigger than me. It's the reality of it. I'm a businessman and I'm serious. Like, get the fuck out of my way. And that's how I was. And yeah, all black guys that came out, and I'm not trying to be like that because I love everybody, so it's not even like that. But you know, it was a black entourage, and all the dudes were big. I'm talking about their arms were probably as big as my damn head. I ain't gonna lie. If we got into an altercation, I would have got my ass kicked. I would have. However, I'm not dumb. I have a dash cam. Everything was recorded. So, if something would have happened, they would have had to reach in, they would have had to get this dash cam, and they probably would have had to, like, beat these people up behind me because I also have witnesses. So it wouldn't have gone well for them. I would have sued the fuck out of them. Especially you driving a Maybach and you gonna start some shit and act like you think you're the military? You think you're the police? You think you got some sort of like God-given, like, you know, that you could just fucking do that shit? No, fuck you. You are no better than me. You are on the same level of me, brother. That's how it is. Treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. If the motherfucker behind me would have never blocked me in, I would have backed up and would have went around and we would have never had an altercation. But they had to act like they were like fucking badass. Maybe they were toting guns, I don't know. I carry just because I got to. It's a protection thing. There was a guy in Philadelphia, got out of his car, I think he was at a gas station or something, and two dudes got into his car to try to steal it, and luckily he was carrying it, and he had it on his hip, and he shot both of them so they wouldn't steal his car. Then I get a customer yesterday telling me that, and I haven't looked it up yet, I've just been so busy. I had a customer yesterday tell me that there was an Uber driver, a female Uber driver, where the passenger shot her 7 times. And apparently on the video or whatever, you can hear her pleading, saying that she's got 4 kids, please don't shoot me, you know what I mean? So you hear shit like that, hell yeah, I'm gonna carry. That's just the way it is. I hope I never have to use it, but I'm gonna carry. I gotta protect myself. All I wanna do is go out here and I just wanna make money. That's all I wanna do. I do an Uber, it gets addicting. I meet some really cool people. I have some really cool like conversations. I've had some really good conversations. Makes the day go by. And then the thing about Uber is I don't know, if I don't know where I'm going that day. There's no day that is the same. The only bad thing is it's a lot of wear and tear on my charger, but I have a mechanic. And I make good money, so when I get up enough money to do the repairs, I go over to him and he fixes my car. I don't normally have to even make an appointment with him because usually he's like, come on over, man. So, and he's a really good mechanic and knows his shit, so that's cool, But, here in a little bit when I get things caught up and I can put some money together, I'm going to go and get a Durango. And then I'm going to park this thing, go back to customizing it and whatnot. Okay, so anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So, big dudes, black guys, entourage, obviously whoever was in the backseat of the Maybach was a very, very important person. And the lady that got out, yeah, she was beautiful, beautiful black lady, well dressed. I mean, you could tell she had money and everything. And I get it. Okay, I totally understand. But here's the thing, like I said before, dude behind me would have never backed me in, wouldn't have never had a problem because I ain't like that. I would have backed up and I would have went around. I might have said some shit because that's what I do, but whatever, it would have never, and it could have gotten into a big altercation. I mean, the driver of the Maybach, as I was trying to go around, instead of just letting me go around, he opens up the door and he steps up in front of it, walks in front of the car. This is the kind of fucking shit. I personally, because I saw the license plate number, and it's on the video if you guys watching, if anybody recognizes a car, I would really love to know who the motherfucking shit this guy is, or who these people are. It's not like they were the president or something, and I don't give a shit if it's a celebrity or whatever. That's not how shit works. And apparently that's how shit works when people have money. They can just go around and like bully people like that. Well, like I said, if it would have came down to it, if dude would have hit my car, if he would have got physical with me in any way, shit would have went down. And I probably would have gotten really hurt. But like I said, everything would have been on dash cam. When I would have an attorney on that shit right away. Because fuck them. I'm not a coward and I don't back down. I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? Like people carrying shit, I get it. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm rambling on because again, as I'm talking about it, I'm thinking again how the adrenaline was pumping, and it was intense, So and then of course afterwards, as I finally go around them and everything, I apologized to them, and I said, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to like come out like that, but you saw what was going on. And they're like, oh, no, we thought you handled it just fine, and so that's cool. So I appreciate that. Because again, being the driver of my car, the captain of my ship, I'm responsible for everything that's in my car. I'm responsible for my passengers. I'm responsible for the maintenance of the car, upkeep, everything. That's what being the owner of the car is. People might get mad at me I don't allow anyone to bring drinks. I had this guy yesterday. I had a soda. I have drinks. See that? Look at that. There's a top on there. That's why I have drinks. I haven't spilled shit in my car. You know what I mean? The only thing that I feel that I was, guilty of is whenever I have some French fries, sometimes fries drop. So okay, But I mean, anyway, I know I'm bad. I shouldn't do that because this car is pretty clean. Let me tell you. So, I had a guy anyway yesterday. He had an open container, not alcohol, probably was a Pepsi or some shit like that. I don't know, but it was a plastic cup. And I'm like, look, man, I'm sorry, you can't bring that in the car. He goes, well, you got one? I'm like, bruh, I got a top on it. Where's your top? Like, and then again, at the same time, I'm the one that pays the note on the car, pays the insurance, pays for the upkeep, pays for the gas. My name is all over the car. So, again, it's my car. If I decide I want to sit there and have an open cup, plastic cup, and just have all kinds of junk and shit on my front seat and everything, I'm allowed to fucking do that. Now, is it going to probably get me lower ratings? Probably, because people like a clean car. And I'm happy to say that is one of the major compliments I get from people, is how old this car is. 15 years old. It's 2006. And how clean. And I'm not talking about how clean I keep it on the outside, how clean I keep it on the inside. My car smells good and it's clean. In fact, I'm so OCD about cleaning it that when kids and people with service dog get in my car, I don't know, I get all like real uncomfortable because I already know what's gonna happen. And then after that, I drop them off. I gotta go check. And sure enough, because there's a lot of bad parents out there that just don't seem to give a fuck. I don't know if they're just tired all the time because their kids are bad. I don't know. But, they'll bring candy or some in their pocket or whatever, and it drops on the floor, and I got to clean it up because I can't have my next passengers taking a look like that. You know what I mean? Can't come back here and be all freaked out, dude. I mean, I had one couple sit there and tell me that they got in the back seat of one Uber, and it was like somebody had peed on the seat. Their shit was all wet. Luckily, they were on their way home and not on their way to something. And when they sat there and got into it with the Uber driver about it, he gave them a low rating and reported them for not wearing a mask. This was before the mask mandate from the governor or whatever. Can you believe that shit? Wow, I wouldn't do that. See, honest people, why can't y'all be honest? You know what I mean? Take the job serious. My car is clean. I treat people with respect. I am not a coward. I'm very direct. If people decide they want to disrespect me, given the situation, I think I handle it appropriately. I'm a businessman. I run a business. I have dealt with like fucked up customers before, so I understand how to do it. So yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I am here at my destination. Please check out the video I just uploaded. Again, it's called Maybach Bullies, and I will put the link to it in the comment section below. And feel free to subscribe to my channel so you can get more of the memoirs of the Vegas Uber driver. So, all right, take it easy.